You feel like giving up, don't you? You are exhausted, mentally, physically, emotionally. The world feels heavy and you are tired of pretending you're okay. You cry silently at night asking if anyone truly understands. Listen carefully. This is not a coincidence that you are hearing these words right now. Allah knows you are tired. He knows the battle you are fighting. He sees the strength it takes for you to wake up every day and keep going despite the storm inside you. Stay till the end of this message, because today I want to remind you that this pain is not meaningless. Your tears are not wasted. And your patience is building a future you cannot yet imagine. There are moments in life when you feel completely unseen. You walk into a room full of people, you smile, you talk, you laugh, and yet deep inside you are breaking apart. You cry silently into your pillow at night, and when morning comes, you wipe your tears and act like nothing happened. You might even convince yourself that nobody cares, that nobody truly understands the depth of your struggle. But here is the comforting truth Allah does. He has seen every tear you shed, even the ones that never made it down your cheeks. He has heard every thought you kept locked inside your mind, the ones too heavy to share with anyone else. When you are tired and feel like no one notices the weight you are carrying, remember that your Creator is fully aware of every detail of your life, every emotion, every worry, every unspoken fear. You are not invisible to Him. The pain you feel in your chest, the exhaustion in your heart, the questions that keep you awake at night, He knows them all. You do not have to explain yourself to Him. Before you even whisper a prayer, He already knows what you need. Sometimes, people around you may fail to see how hard you are trying. They might not recognize the battles you are fighting in silence. They may misjudge you. They may underestimate your strength. They may even dismiss your pain as something small. But Allah does not overlook a single thing. The struggle you go through, the patience you show, the courage it takes to simply keep going. All of it is witnessed and valued by Him. When you feel misunderstood, turn to the one who understands you perfectly. When you feel lonely, talk to the one who has been with you since before you were born. When you feel like nobody notices how tired you are, remind yourself that Allah has never taken His gaze off you. Even in the moments when you thought you were completely alone, He was there, guiding you, protecting you, and carrying you through storms you didn't even know were passing over you. Acknowledgement from Allah is far greater than acknowledgement from people. The world may never know the sacrifices you have made, the nights you spent crying, the prayers you whispered through tears, the times you held back your anger when you could have lashed out, the moments you forgave even when you were deeply hurt. But Allah knows, and He has promised that none of this effort is wasted. Your exhaustion, your tears, your sleepless nights, they are not meaningless. They are not signs that you are failing. They are signs that you are alive, that you are human, that you are growing. Allah sees how heavy your heart feels, and He knows exactly how much you can bear. If you are being tested, it is because He believes you have the strength to pass this test. And when you finally do, when you look back at this chapter of your life, you will realize that every moment of struggle was building you, shaping you, and preparing you for what you prayed for. So take comfort in this. You are not alone, not for a single second. Allah has watched every step you took, every time you fell, every time you got back up. He knows how tired you are. But He also knows how strong you are, stronger than you think. And one day you will be rewarded in ways that will make you forget every pain you endured. Until that day comes, keep holding on, because your struggle has already been seen. Your patience has already been recorded, and your effort has already been acknowledged by the one who matters most. Every difficulty you are facing right now is not random. It might feel like life is just throwing challenges at you for no reason, but in reality, there is a wisdom behind every single thing you are going through. Your tears, your heartbreak, your sleepless nights, your setbacks, none of them are being ignored. They are all part of a carefully crafted plan designed to shape you, grow you, and take you closer to the person you were meant to become. Allah has promised that He does not burden a soul with more than it can bear, which means that this difficulty was chosen for you with precision, knowing exactly what you can handle and exactly what this challenge will bring out of you. Sometimes when you are in the middle of the storm, you cannot see the wisdom behind it. You only feel the rain pouring, the wind pushing you back, the darkness surrounding you. You wonder, why me? Why is this happening? Why does my life feel like one test after another? And the answer, though it may be hard to accept in the moment, is that every hardship carries within a hidden gift, the gift of growth, the gift of purification, the gift of elevation. You may not see it now, but one day you will look back and realize that this struggle was exactly what you needed. It taught you resilience. It forced you to let go of things that were harming you. It brought you closer to prayer. It humbled your heart. It showed you who truly cares for you and who does not. It made you appreciate blessings you once took for granted. That is the power of hardship. It refines you, it reshapes you, it burns away what is unnecessary so you can rise stronger than before. Spiritual reassurance is knowing that no pain you endure is ever wasted. Every tear you shed is recorded. Every moment of patience is counted. Every time you hold back from complaining and instead whisper a quiet prayer, you are building your place in paradise. When life feels unbearable, remind yourself that this is not a punishment. This is preparation. Your Creator loves you too much to leave you as you are, so He allows these moments to come into your life not to break you, but to remake you into someone wiser, someone closer to Him. You see, ease is sweet, but it rarely transforms us. Comfort can make us forgetful, careless, even distant from the one who gives us everything. But difficulty wakes us up. It makes us fall to our knees in prayer. It makes us whisper His name with sincerity. It makes us cry out to Him from the deepest part of our soul. And those moments, those raw, honest conversations you have with Allah in your pain are some of the most beloved moments to Him. So take heart. Your struggles are not being ignored. Your situation is not meaningless. This is part of your journey, and your journey has a destination, a place of peace, a place where there will be no more pain, no more tears, no more tiredness. Every moment of patience you are showing now is taking you closer to that day. Even if the world cannot see what you are going through, even if no one else understands how heavy this test feels, know that you are seen, you are heard, and you are loved. There is wisdom in what you are experiencing, and though you might not understand it today, you will one day. And on that day, you will thank Allah for every closed door, every delayed plan, every sleepless night, because it all led you exactly where you were meant to be. Patience is one of the most powerful things you can hold on to when life feels heavy. It is not passive, it is not weakness, and it is not simply sitting down and waiting for life to get better on its own. Patience is strength. It is choosing to stay calm when your heart wants to panic. It is trusting the plan of Allah when everything in front of you feels confusing. It is getting up every morning even when your soul feels exhausted and your body wants to give up. And the most beautiful thing about patience is that it is never wasted. Every second you endure, every moment you hold yourself together, every tear you wipe away with faith in your heart, all of it is being written down as a form of worship. Yes, you are tired, but this tiredness is temporary. It will not last forever. Just like the night eventually gives way to the morning, your struggles will one day give way to relief. You might feel like your situation is permanent, but it is not. Everything in this world is temporary. Pain, hardship, sadness, even happiness. Your job is to hold on until the storm passes. Your job is to stay patient when your heart is screaming to complain. Patience is what separates those who break from those who grow. When you are patient, you are not just waiting, you are trusting. You are telling yourself and the world that your faith is bigger than your problem. You are choosing to believe that there is a reason behind every difficulty, that there is good hidden even in the pain. And when you make that choice, something beautiful happens. Your heart becomes stronger, your soul becomes calmer, and your faith becomes deeper. Every prophet, every righteous person who came before you went through moments that tested their patience. They were tired too. They cried too. They struggled too. And yet they held on. They kept going because they knew that Allah's promise is true. Indeed, with hardship comes ease. This is not just a verse you read. This is a reality you are living. The ease might not come today. It might not come tomorrow, but it is coming. And when it does, it will be so beautiful that it will make you forget every ounce of pain you felt along the way. You must remind yourself constantly that patience is not for Allah's benefit. It is for yours. It is purifying you, protecting you, and preparing you. It is shaping your character so that when relief comes, you are ready to appreciate it and not waste it. Without patience, blessings can slip through your fingers because you are too focused on what you lost to see what you have gained. The reward for patience is not only in this world, but also in the next. One day, you will stand before Allah and see the reward for every moment you stayed calm, for every moment you trusted Him even when you could not see the wisdom. And when you see that reward, you will wish you had been even more patient. So do not let your tiredness trick you into giving up. Do not let the heaviness of the moment convince you that this is the end of your story. You are simply in a chapter that requires patience. Soon, a new chapter will begin, one filled with answers to your prayers, one filled with relief, one filled with the ease you have been waiting for. Take a deep breath. Be patient with yourself, with your circumstances, with the people around you. Keep moving forward one step at a time. Trust that the pain you are feeling now is building a future where your heart will be at peace. Patience may feel difficult today, but the reward waiting for you is far greater than anything you can imagine. Hold on, because your patience is writing a story that will end beautifully. One of the most comforting truths you can hold on to is that you are never truly alone. Even in the moments when you feel completely abandoned, even when your room is dark and silent and no one is there to hold you, even when you are too tired to explain your pain to anyone, Allah is with you. His presence does not depend on your strength, your mood, or your situation. He is with you in the quietest hours of the night, in the middle of the crowd when you feel unseen, and even in the moments when you feel broken beyond repair. Sometimes when life feels unbearable, the hardest part is the feeling of isolation, the thought that no one truly understands what you are going through. People may try to comfort you, but their words fall short. They may even walk away from you when your pain becomes too heavy for them to carry. But the one who created you never walks away. He never gets tired of hearing your voice. He never gets impatient with your tears. He never leaves you to deal with life on your own. When you whisper your prayers, even if your words are messy, even if you cannot find the right sentences, even if all you can say is, "Help me," those whispers reach Him. He hears you before the words even form on your lips. He knows the fears you do not say out loud, the struggles you hide behind a smile, the thoughts that keep you awake at night. And He is closer to you than you can imagine. when you are at your weakest, when you feel like you cannot take another step forward. Remember that He is the one carrying you through. The fact that you are still standing today, despite everything that tried to break you, is a sign that He has been supporting you all along. Many times you thought you were at your breaking point, but somehow you made it through. That was not an accident. That was divine support. You may have moments where you question why life is this hard, but if you look closely, you will see signs of His mercy everywhere. The small moments of relief, the unexpected help, the words of comfort that came just when you needed them. These are reminders that you have never been left alone. Every challenge comes with hidden help, and every pain comes with unseen protection. It is easy to feel that Allah is with you when everything is going well, but the real test is to remember His presence when everything feels like it is falling apart. Those are the moments that define your faith. If you can hold on to the belief that He is near even when your heart is breaking, you will find a strength inside you that you didn't know existed. Think about the times you thought you would never recover, yet here you are, still breathing, still moving forward. That is not just your strength, that is His support. Every heartbeat, every breath, every ounce of energy you use to keep going is a gift from Him. So when you feel lonely, speak to Him. When you feel scared, call on Him. When you feel like no one understands you, pour your heart out to Him. There is no need to pretend with Him. You can cry, you can break down, you can be honest. And instead of judgment, you will find comfort. You are never truly alone, no matter how much your heart tries to convince you otherwise. The one who knows you better than you know yourself is with you in every moment, in every tear, in every breath. Trust that He has been guiding you, protecting you, and holding you up, even when you didn't notice. And when the day comes that He replaces your pain with peace, you will realize that He was with you through it all, carrying you until you could walk again. Hope is one of the most powerful gifts you can hold on to when life feels dark. It is the light that keeps you walking through the tunnel, even when you cannot yet see the exit. Hope is what whispers to you that this pain will not last forever. That one day you will wake up and your heart will feel lighter, that your tears will dry, and that you will smile without forcing it. Allah Himself promises that after hardship comes ease, and His promises are never broken. That means that no matter how heavy this chapter feels, there is another chapter waiting, one filled with relief, joy, and peace. When you are in the middle of hardship, it can feel endless. The days seem long, the nights feel even longer, and you begin to think that this is simply how life will always be. But nothing in this world is permanent. Seasons change, storms pass, and pain eventually fades. The same way winter does not last forever, your sadness will not last forever. You may not see the end of it right now, but every moment you stay patient is bringing you closer to the day your heart feels at peace again. Hope is not blind optimism, it is faith in action. It is choosing to trust that there is a bigger picture. Even when the small piece you are holding looks messy, it is believing that every difficulty has a purpose and that Allah will never leave you in pain without giving you something far greater in return. The promise of ease is not just a distant comfort, it is a reality waiting to unfold. Sometimes the ease comes as a solution to your problem, sometimes as a blessing you never expected, and sometimes as a new strength inside you that you did not know you had. Your test has an ending. You may not know when, but Allah does. He knows the exact moment your tears will stop, the exact day your heart will feel whole again, the exact way your life will turn around. All He asks of you is to keep holding on to hope until that moment arrives. Do not let despair convince you that this situation is permanent, because it is not. Despair is a trick of the soul that makes you stop trying just before the breakthrough comes. If you look back on your life, you will find moments when you thought you would never survive something, yet you did. You thought you would never stop crying, yet you did. You thought you would never feel joy again, yet here you are, still alive, still breathing, still finding reasons to smile. That is proof that you can make it through this hardship too. This is not the end of your story, it is simply a chapter of struggle before the chapter of relief. Hope also reminds you that this world is not your final destination. Even if your pain lasts a lifetime, it will still end one day when you return to Allah. And what awaits you then is peace that never ends. The reward for the pain you are enduring now will make you forget every difficulty you went through. That is why you cannot give up. You cannot allow your current hardship to steal your hope for the future. So hold on, even if it feels like you are holding on by a thread. Keep praying, even if all you can say is, La Allah, guide me. Keep believing that tomorrow can be better than today. Hope is not weakness, it is strength. It is the rope that connects you to the future Allah has planned for you, a future that is full of ease, healing, and happiness. You may not see it yet, but it is coming. And when it arrives, you will look back and realize that the waiting, the patience, and the faith were all worth it. There comes a point where you feel like doing nothing. You are tired of praying, tired of trying, tired of explaining, tired of waiting. You wonder if your effort is even worth it anymore. That is the very moment you must push yourself to keep going. It is in those moments of exhaustion that breakthroughs are closest. Do not let the weight of your current pain stop you from moving forward, because your next step could be the one that changes everything. Keep praying, even if your voice shakes, even if your heart feels empty, even if you feel like your prayers are not being answered. Prayer is not just about asking. It is about staying connected to the one who has the power to turn your entire situation around. Even when you feel numb, keep whispering his name. Even when your mind tells you there is no point, push yourself to raise your hands one more time. Every single prayer you make is being heard, and none of them are wasted. Moving forward does not have to mean giant leaps. Sometimes moving forward is just getting out of bed when you don't want to. Sometimes it is taking a deep breath and deciding not to give up today. Sometimes it is showing kindness to someone else even though you are hurting. Every small act you do to keep going is a victory. You may not notice it now, but these small steps are slowly carrying you toward your relief. Trusting Allah is not just a thought, it is a decision. It is telling yourself, I don't understand this, but I know He does. I don't see the way out yet, but I believe He has won. I feel weak, but I know He is my strength. That trust is what keeps you grounded when life feels like it's spinning out of control. Trust means you stop fighting against the plan and start walking with it, knowing that wherever it takes you is ultimately good for you, even if it hurts right now. When you feel like giving up, remind yourself why you started. Remind yourself of the prayers you made in the past and how Allah answered them in ways you never expected. Remind yourself of the times you thought you wouldn't survive, but you did. Let those memories fuel you to keep going, because the same one who brought you through before will bring you through again. You must also remember that your effort is not just about this world. Every time you keep going despite the exhaustion, every time you keep praying despite the doubt, every time you keep trusting despite the fear, you are building your hereafter. You are earning a reward that is far beyond anything you can imagine. When you finally see what Allah has prepared for those who stayed patient and kept going, you will wish you had pushed yourself even more. So keep walking even if your steps are slow. Keep praying even if your tears fall silently. Keep trusting even when nothing makes sense. Do not let your pain turn into despair. Let it turn into fuel that pushes you closer to Allah. Your story is not over. Your struggle is not pointless. And your peace is already written for you. It may take time, but it will come. There will be a day when you look back and smile, because the pain that once felt endless will be gone, replaced by the peace you were waiting for. But for that day to come, you must not stop now. Keep going, keep praying, keep trusting. The one who sees your effort will not let you down. You will rise from this, and when you do, you will understand why it all had to happen this way.